السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته حبايبي الأعزاء جريد 6 عاملين ايه؟ النهاردة إن شاء الله هنخلص مع بعض concept 3 energy as a system. خلينا نقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم زي ما احنا متعودين ونبدأ سوا. طيب فاكرين المرة اللي فاتت لما قلنا we have two sources of electricity which are battery and wall socket. And to make an electric circuit, we need source of electricity such as battery, we need light bulb, switch, and wires. All right. So what do you think? Can we produce electricity without using a battery? Or can we produce electricity without using a wall socket? Can we make that? Some of you said yes, and others said no. But the correct answer is yes, we can produce electricity without battery or wall socket. But how? We can produce electricity by using an important device which is called generator. Generator is a device that consists of large magnet and coiled wires. So again, what is the structure of generator? It's a large magnet and coiled wires. So how can this device work? We have to move the magnet, the large magnet inside the coiled wire at very high speed. So the kinetic energy here will be changed into electrical energy. So we can say that generator it changes kinetic energy into electrical energy. By the way, we can say kinetic or mechanical, both of them are correct. So that we use generator for lighting houses and operating electrical devices. So you have to know what is the structure of generator, which is large magnet and coiled wire, and it changes kinetic energy or mechanical energy into electrical energy. And we use generator for lighting houses and operating electrical devices. So here we have three important points about generator. So we can produce electricity without using a battery. So how does a generator work? When large magnets spin at very high speed, the spinning magnets create electrical charges on the coiled wires. So electricity is produced. So here, how can we keep the magnet moving? Here is the most important question. We said when we move the magnet at very high speed inside the coiled wire, electricity is produced. Okay, that's amazing. But how can we keep the magnet moving all of the time? We have three different ways to keep the magnet move. The first way is by water in dams. The second way is wind by wind turbines, and the third way is by burning different sources of fuel. So here, the first way is water in dams. We use water in dams to operate water turbines, causing the magnets in the generator to move. Also, we use strong winds to operate wind turbines, causing the magnets in the generator to move to change kinetic energy into electrical energy. And the last way is by burning different sources of fuel such as oil and coal. So when we burn fuel, they produce steam. When we burn oil and coal, so we can make the water boils, producing steam. This is steam causing the magnets in the generator to move to produce electric energy. So again here, what is the name of this device? It's called generator, consists of only two parts, large magnet and coiled wire. Large magnet and coiled wire. And it's used for lighting houses and operating different devices or operating electrical devices by changing kinetic energy into electrical energy. So as we can see here, when we move the magnet inside the coiled wire, there is electricity produced. But how can we detect electricity, or how can we measure that there is electric current flow or passes through the wire? By using a device. This device is called galvanometer. So again, this device is called galvanometer. It's a device used to detect the flow of small electric currents. So the key word here is small electric currents. You have to know that galvanometer is a device. What is the importance of this device? We use it to detect or determine or to measure the small electric currents. To detect the small electric currents, this device help us to know if there is an electric current passes through the wire or no, even if it's a small electric current. Okay, so here he explains to me in details what will happen when we move the magnet inside the coiled wire. Of course, electricity is produced. And here he told me that when we move the magnet at very high speed, the amount of electric current increases. And when we increase the number of loops here, which means when we turn the wire many times, it means the number of loops, the electricity also increased. So, from the previous experiment here, we can conclude that we have two factors that cause increase of electricity. The first factor is increasing the speed of magnet movement. Okay, the second factor here is increasing the number of loops in the coiled wire. So there is a relation between magnetism and electricity, and we can use this relation in different devices such as electric motor, electric generator, and electric transformer. So again, there is a relation between magnetism and electricity. Take care because this point comes a lot in true or false question. And we can use this relation in different devices such as motor, generator, and transformer. So from the previous activity, we made electricity from a magnet. We produce electricity by using a magnet. But we can ask ourselves here that can we make a magnet from electricity? Yeah, I can hear you guys. You said no, of course no. But the correct answer is yes, we can make a magnet from electricity. But how? We just need large iron nail, such as this one in the picture here, and we need battery and wires. We are gonna coil the wire many times around the iron nail and connect the wire to the battery. Try to approach or make the iron nail closer to some paper clips, some iron fillings, and you will observe that the iron nail attract these paper clips or attract the iron fillings easily. But how? How this happened? If a wire wrapped here around a metallic core such as the iron nail and we connect it to the wire, connected to the battery, so there is the electricity here produce magnetism or magnetic force. So we can attract the metallic keys, we can attract the paper clips or iron fillings. So this device is called electromagnet. So again, we just need three materials: battery, wires, and large iron nail. When we wrap the wire many times around the iron nail and connected to the battery, we have electricity now. This electricity changes it into a magnetic force or magnetism, which make the iron nail change it into a magnet to attract iron filings, or paper clips. So, what is the difference between electromagnet and this normal magnet that we know with the bar magnet? The bar magnet is a permanent magnet. All the time it can attract magnetic materials. But here, electromagnet, it's a temporary magnet because it works only when we connect it to electricity. Without electricity, there is no magnetism, it's just an iron nail. Okay? So, here, at the last part of concept 3, we have an artificial device which is very important for some patient people, which is called pacemaker. Can you say it again? Pacemaker. So you have to know that the heart, our vascular organ, um, it works also by electrical currents that found normally inside the body that helps the heart to contract and relax to pump the blood. But when people became elder, the heart pumps less amount of the blood, or we can say number of heartbeat in people when they became elder. Heartbeats decrease, number of heartbeat decrease. So we need a device help these people to survive or to return back the normal number of heartbeats again. So these people can use an artificial device which is called artificial pacemaker. Again, artificial pacemaker. It's a device operates with a battery and inserted into the chest inside the body in the chest under the collarbone by a surgery. Okay, it stimulates the heart muscle to beat at regular intervals to make the heart work normally without any problem. So artificial pacemaker have been used for over 60 years. And how to build a pacemaker? Only we need a battery, insulated electric wire, and a motherboard. And in the future, scientists work to make an advanced pacemaker. So in the future, pacemakers will be more smaller and it will be inserted inside the body of the patient by simple surgery. And also artificial pacemaker will has a built an antenna to send the information to the doctors so they know how the heart is behaving. um and doctors can know the information about their patients while they are away from them. That's it. So we finished concept 3, energy as a system. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye bye.